Okay, this is looking pretty good. It looks like you've done a number of things a little bit differently than they were done in the module, um, which is okay, except when there's issues. Um, I guess I don't really think it had that indent there on the reference, so I might have done that a little differently. This is looking good. That one I might have had like a little bit more divisions in the bevel, um, and it kind of would have gone a little rounder here, and maybe the same amount round uh, around these edges as you had there, whereas this is a much larger bevel and then that's a smaller one. Um, this one, yeah, I mean, I guess what I would say is that the idea of the ways it's shown to model in the module isn't simply a means to an end, but rather a way of showing you some techniques that you can use. So what I would say in the future is to follow the module, and then if you want to embellish on top of that, do that. But you know, don't just go off in your own direction and ignore the module. Like, for example, these were done very differently, but I think the result is that the shape isn't quite the same as it is. I do like the way that you've done these. I think that's interesting and good, with that indent there, and I like these as well. That works nicely. And I like this addition on the back. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. This is different and not quite how I was interpreting the shape. I thought it was a little bit more kind of a squared off shape than a cylinder. So yeah, I mean, I think the generally you've done a very good job, good attention to detail. I would say that these are probably kind of longer this way in the reference. But again, the shape was a little different. If you look at, the way I did, I'll just go over it very quickly. Um, if that's the foot, I'm doing it larger than it is. But what I did is two bevels. I did one where I did these around the sides and Control B, and then adjust the segments and adjust the fraction to make that, much rounder there. And then select the top edge. So I'm going to marquee select here, but then deselect the ones on the side by holding down Control and deselecting those, and then Control B and adjust the segments and the fraction there. I probably made it too tall, but you got the idea. Let me just grab these and move them up. And that to me is a lot closer to the look in the I guess it's not that big of a difference, but I think you get kind of that more rounded pill shape in the front. Yeah, but overall, really good work on this. I think you could do some work, kind of cleaning up your naming and getting these all in a group. That could be helpful as well. And if you have these, I guess they're all right. So those are the same shapes. So I always find it, when these are combined, it's not such a good thing. So do mesh separate, and now they're separate shapes that you can deal with individually, which is better. Okay.